Hello there, I'm here to talk about Space Wolves, the new codex. I know it's been quite a while now, but here we are. Grey Knights have been released today, as when this recording. From what I know, it's not looking good for you. It really isn't. But everybody knew that. But we'll just skip that by as if it never happened. So, starting off, the Space Wolves, if you don't know, are basically superhuman Vikings in really tough armour coming from Hoth, effectively. Using a lot of Fang, Wolf, Ice, Frost in the weapon names and whatnot. Geared for close combat and using a bit of Norse mythology in there for some of their beliefs and whatnot. So, beginning with the Warlord traits. You choose one HQ to be your Warlord, and you get a bonus on the roll of a d6. So on. Saga of the Warrior Born. Yeah, before I forget, your sagas you could choose from this book are now gone. They're now Warlord traits. Some better, some worse. Only one that's very naff. So one, Saga of the Warrior Born. When fighting in the challenge, the Warlord rerolls or fails to hit rolls. It's alright. Quite a few things in here work on challenges. You'll notice that. And it works alright, does its job. Don't know why, but there's residue on this book. I've noticed on the codexes you sometimes get a bit of sticky residue coming from nowhere. Do not give me that look. So number 2, Saga of the Wolfkin. The Warlord and all friendly units with the Space Wolf faction consisting of entirely beasts or cavalry models have the stubborn special rule. You're going to be outnumbered, you're going to take a few hits. That's not really much of an issue because your Space Marines, unless you use Fenris and Wolf units a lot, it's not really that effective. If a friendly unit with the Space Wolf faction is within 12 inch of the Warlord at the start of the assault phase, beast and cavalry models in the unit have the freest charge until the end of the phase. That's pretty good. If you like to run a lot of Thunderwolves, that's great. You can't really complain about that. So number 3, the Warlord has the Monster Hunter special rule. Reroll to wound against monstrous creatures. Nothing wrong with that. That's pretty good. So I'll just go back to number 2, Saga of the Wolfkin. So the units have got to be either beast or cavalry type. They can't be anything else but that. So then we come to number 4, Saga of the Bear. The black sheep of the Warlord traits used to be the best saga. 35 points, gave you Eternal Warrior. Free roll gives you Feel No Pain of 6. It's the worst one, you don't want to get a 4. Moving on. Number 5, Saga of the Hunter. The Warlord has Outflank and Stealth special. Outflank's useful, but Stealth, your Warlord's probably going to have a Storm Shield or a Belt of Rust or something like that. So Stealth is a bit meh, but you know, Outflank is always useful, considering he passes it on to the unit he joins as well, so you know. So number 6, Saga of Majesty. The Warlord and all friendly units with the Space Wolf faction within 12 of him must reroll failed morale checks and ping tests, which is not bad. Means they're not going to ground as often if you don't want them to, well, they're not going to go to ground as often. They're not going to run away as easily. That's not too bad, especially if you don't take Wolfpack leaders for troop squads, which isn't too bad. You'll find these on page, it's on the reference page, so it won't give you a page number, but it is technically page 104 of the codex. They've got something on page 94, so I'll just flip to that, which 90, where you going? Yeah, man, 94. Yeah, you'll find the appendix also in page 94. So it just tells you how Fenris and Wolves and Cyber Wolves work and how they work with special characters now. If the character who bought them dies, then other independent characters can join them, but they can't join other units. So they're not just automatically taken away. And from what I've gathered, you'd have to destroy both the character that they came with and them to get the point. From what I can gather, I could be wrong. Please say below if I've read that wrong. That's pretty much it for that little bit. I'll go over bits of the codex. There's more fluff in here, really nice. The pictures that it's put in, really nice. Has some history on the big characters. Ragnar Blackmane, Logan Grimnar, Bjorn. Ragnar Blackmane on page 22 has I've got a bit of a bone to pick with that, because it says it was a champion of Khorne that slew his Warlord. If you read the books, it's actually a champion of Senek. So that's pretty much it for that bit. I'll get on to another video. Really good codex. Like the big thing I don't like about it is they put pictures of units in rather than art. That's a bit lazy, and it's a bit of a shame, because whoever drew them originally, they don't get to be put into colour, which is a great shame. It really is. Like the old one, it's really concise, you can't argue about that, but it's not really how it should be, but hey ho, that's just me. And with that, I say goodbye, and I'll move on to another video. Goodbye for now.